Now, when you look at a piece of work, be it a sculpture, music, writing, a painting, a book, a design, a photograph, or even a car, and you find yourself going, wow, or Jesus, that is the precognitive reaction from experiencing creative excellence. You react to it. Nobody can be apathetic in the presence of great work.
Creative excellence really is something that makes you feel. And I think that's the huge difference between disposable advertising, good advertising, and great, excellent advertising.
Now, great work does a range of things to you. It captures your imagination. It inspires you. It comforts you. It could make you laugh or even cry. It stops your heart sometimes.
It elegantly captures a moment in time. It makes the viewer feel something, not just see something. It leaves you changed.
One more thing that comes to our mind is that an idea is not a one-way thing. It has to create a bond. It has to create a relationship with the consumer.
Essentially, it's provocative enough that you have to engage it and you have to enter into a relationship. But the minute they see it or hear it, it jars them and they go, oh wow, that's interesting. I want to know a little bit more about that. I want to think about that a little bit longer. Maybe I should look over there for a minute or do this or do that.
I think there's only one thing that defines creative excellence, in advertising anyway, and that is an idea's adherence to the age-old traditions and principles of Ka-Ching. Ka-Ching is actually the sound a tool makes when a great piece of advertising touches a consumer so deeply that they put their own hand in their own pocket and they pull out their own money and pay for a product or a service with your name.
I think to answer the question, what is great creative, in advertising, you have to look at what is great creative work in culture. Whether it be a scientific theorem like Einstein's or a great speech like Martin Luther King or an amazing new product like iPod. All of these things are characterized by their ability to take the familiar, the things that we think we know, the beliefs that we think we hold dearly, things that we see so often that we no longer recognize them, and shake them up and show them to us or express them to us in a new, fresh and unfamiliar way.
There has to be some emotional truth that engages people in a very deep and provocative way. It has to challenge the way they think, challenge their assumptions. It has to be something they've never seen before, they've never really put into words before.
Creative excellence is truths. It's a bit of a cliche, I know, but things rely on truths that touch you, that connect you with the heart, with the head, and the universal.
In the spirit of Japanese advertising, my message is meaningfully brief. There is something I always say to young creatives, and that something is this. Our job is not to create something. It is not even to communicate something. But I tell them our job is to send out hope and dreams to the world.
At the end of the day, it's not what you expect to see. Creative excellence is something that comes in through the window or the back door and taps you on the shoulder and you spin around and you go, Jesus.